friends, myself Harshika. Welcome to my channel. This is my new video on the twin flame addiction matrix. So in this video we talk about what is addiction issues and why it's very important in a twin flame journey or in a spiritual journey. So if you are in a twin flame journey, so this video is very important for you, because addiction is a main issue of the twin flame separation, because one or both twin can having these kind of addiction issue. That's why separation is occurring. The addiction is creating the inner separation. Actually, your inner masculine and the feminine energy are separated by this addiction issue. Because of this addiction issue, the twin flame, one of the twin flame is always running, because you are creating the unconscious separation, or unconsciously just pushing away from your twin flame, or your twin flame chaser having this kind of addiction issue, especially the love addiction issue. In a love addiction, the person is always choosing the wrong partner. The person is always choosing the partner who actually emotionally unavailable, who actually a very narcissistic nature, who actually manipulate and use you, especially the twin flame runner. So these addiction issue is very important to heal in a twin flame journey, or in a journey in the journey of awakening. That's the most important thing. So we have a two type of addiction issue. The first type of addiction is a psychological addiction, and the second type of addiction is a spiritual addiction. So in this video we talk about the both type of addiction issue, what is a psychological addiction and what is a spiritual addiction, and we have to heal the both addiction issues to create the reunion, with our own self, with our inner self, because this addiction issue is actually splitting our soul into two parts. The one part is a soul self, 3D soul self, and the other part is a higher self. This addiction issue is actually splitting our inner energies, just like we are splitting our inner masculine and the feminine energy, and this separation is projected in the outer world. So this issue is very important to heal. So let's get started with the first type of addiction issue. The first type of addiction is a psychological addiction. The person is addicted toward a specific thing. The thing is highly negative or toxic or a very harmful for this person, but the person is constantly craving for this substance, just like drugs, alcohol, cigarettes, smoking, or sex. The person is just too much using these kinds of substances to just avoiding their inner pain. They are focusing on the external things to avoiding their inner pain. This type of addiction is actually created by the wounded child, the inner child. If in the childhood, if any kind of traumatic issue happens, maybe this person is not getting enough love or emotional satisfaction by their parents, or their parents is highly toxic or the narcissistic in a nature. They are emotionally or physically or the verbally abuse the child. That's why these kind of addiction are creating in an adult life. So this is one of the important cause of this psychological addiction. Or the next type of addiction is a spiritual addiction. So this addiction is very deep in nature, because this addiction is not created by the psychological factor. The spiritual addiction is created by the inherent factor, especially by the biological DNA. In a human bloodline, there is a addiction matrix, or the addiction parasites are coming in a human DNA, especially the biological DNA. I already explained about the DNA and the transgeneration trauma. So in a human DNA, especially the biological DNA, there is a addiction parasites are coming, and these parasites are just like a small magnet, just like a small fiber, or like a small ticks. And these parasites are just specifically attacking the Nadi system. Now what is the Nadi system? We have a soul anatomy. Just like we have a physical anatomy, we have a skin, tissue, nerves, fiber. This the same like we have a soul anatomy. We have a etheric body inside. We have an emotional body, mental body, etheric body, the chakras bodies. So in our soul body, we have a number of nerves. These nerves and the fibers called the nadis. These nadis are actually transmitted and receiving the electrical signals from our chakra systems. So these nadis are connected with our spinal cord and the brain. So this Nadi system is actually the blueprint, just like same blueprint of our CNS system, means the central nervous system. This Nadi system is just exactly like our CNS system if we see the soul anatomy. So these addiction parasites coming from our biological DNA and just attack our Nadi system, and the soul fibers and or our soul fibers and the nerves are going to be damaged. These creating a severe damage in our Nadi system. And when this damage are created, we are creating the inner separation, because we have a two main nadis which actually join together in a Sushmana point. This side of Nadi, just the left side of the Nadi, is a Ingala Nadi, the feminine energy, and the right side of the Nadi is a Pingala Nadi, the masculine energy, and the both two nadis are joined together in a place of third eye chakra. But when these addiction parasites attack our Nadi system, we have 1,000 of nerves, 1,000 of nadis inside us. When this Nadi system is damaged, our inner nadis are separated. So when we are going in this spiritual journey, we must have to healing our soul fibers and nerves to just completely heal this addiction issue. So these are the most severe kind of addiction issue which is coming from our inherited bloodline. And these severe inherited bloodline is coming, which creating our inner separation, and the inner separation is projecting in the outer world. So this is the second type of addiction, the deepest level of addiction issue. It's a spiritual addiction which must have to heal. When you heal this addiction issue, you can see the major transformation inside you, the major shift in your energy, in your twin flame energy, when you heal this addiction issue. Because of this addiction issue, your twin flame is always running, and you are unconsciously always running. Because the addiction is creating the very deep level of soul pain. Actually, the person who is addicted always choosing the wrong relationship, especially the twin flame runner. The twin flame runner is always choosing those kind of relationship who actually manipulated them, who actually used them, who actually creating the dramatic cycle in their life because of this addiction issue. The person who is addicted is always a needy for relationship, always doing a day fantasy or a dreaming, or always in a dreamland, doing a lots of fantasies in their mind, which is totally different from the reality. That's a symptom of addiction. The person is always choosing the wrong partner, especially the karmic relationship, The person is always falling in love again and again and again. If there is a pattern, this person is always changing partner and always just falling in love again and again and again. And the kind of possession, just like if you, and in a twin flame chaser, especially the female, the feminine energy, they having the possession, means they having the possession or the obsessive thought of their twin flame. They are continuously thinking about the twin flame. They are just doing messages and messages, calling and calling, and they are, you are not healing your inner addiction issue. You are just focusing on the external thing, which is totally wrong, because this journey is all about your inner self. You must have to connect your inner self. When you are connecting your inner self day by day, month by month, year by year, you know yourself more. You know why this situation are created. So the separation phase is mainly created by this addiction issue. So you must have to heal this addiction issue. Now, how you can heal this addiction issue? First, recognize this addiction issue. Yes, you have a tendency to addict it. So just self-discipline your mind, just control your mind, not to think about the same thing again and again and again. Just stop projecting fears, because if you are, there is a panic attack, fear, if you having these kind of thing, you are unconsciously manifested those things which you don't want. So just stop projecting the fear, control your fears, choose your intuition, choose divine will against your personal will. Because in a twin flame journey, you have a fight with your own fears, you have a fight with your inner demons, you have a fight with these parasites, which is coming from your inheritance, your bloodline. You must have to heal these issues to reunite with your own self, because before twin flame you must reunite with your own inner self. So to heal this addiction issue, you just stop your mind, just stay calm, stop thinking about, just control yourself. Just stop fantasize about sexual things, just stop fantasize about your twin flame, just stop thinking about this person. Stop focusing on this person and shift your focus to your inner self, your inner part. Do meditation, spend time with the nature, meditate and meditate. That's the only solution. Awaken your chakras, awaken your heart chakra. That's some important thing. Awaken your third eye chakra and awaken your lower chakra. The three main chakra you have to awaken is the third eye chakra, heart chakra and the sacral chakra. If you are work on this chakra, if you meditating on this chakra, you can heal your inner addiction issue. Awaken your kundalini, do meditation, do spiritual practice, discipline your mind, shift your energy, not to just focus on this addicted substance, because the addiction is only created by your inner emotional pain. So heal yourself. When you are doing all this work and just healing this addiction issue, you just end this separation phase. So this is my video on the addiction issue. If you like my videos, you can subscribe to my channel and just do like, subscribe and share. Thank you so much for watching, and those of you interested in a private reading, you can email me. You can purchase my book on Amazon Kindle. And thank you so much for your support, time, and a special thank you for a Darwin Bhairose to support me in a Patreon, and the Mahendra Agarwal. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for everything. Thank you.